Welcome back, trainers. So we're going to be discussing a Pokemon you probably don't use too often, and that is going to be Wigglytuff, a fairy and normal type. This is a fairly good Pokemon to take out dragons and fighting type Pokemon in a gym. Now, as far as taking it to a raid, that's another story. I haven't really done that too much, but I should probably try. But that's going to require me to invest some Stardust in these, and I don't think I'm going to do that right now. But with that said, let's go ahead and jump into this and see what this Pokemon can do, its moves it can learn, and what would make you compelled to maybe power one up one day. So at a 100% IV, its CP is going to be 1906. That is its max CP there. And its attack is going to be at 156, rank 87. So that's not too good. Defense 93, ranked 134. So that is actually pretty low. Now, stamina 280, rank 7. So 280 stamina, rank 7. That is crazy. That's where it shines. And stamina is HP, hit points, okay? How much damage it can take in the battle. All right, so that's pretty intense. And as far as its moves go, you can see it's it's pretty good for its typing, because you have normal and then the fairy. As far as feint attack, you probably don't want to mess with that unless you have a lot of people dropping, I don't know, ghosts or psychic type Pokemon in the gym in your area and you're going to be using one of these. Other than that, just you don't need that move. All right, so offensively, best movesets are going to be Pound and Play Rough, Pound, Dazzling Gleam. And if you're wondering, well, what's the difference? Why Play Rough first and not Dazzling Gleam? Dazzling Gleam's doing more damage. Well, because Play Rough hits quick, immediately. Dazzling Gleam, you can see the windup and get out of the way. As far as Play Rough, it just comes in, hits you, bam, like a ton of bricks before you even have time to dodge for most people. So those are the two offensively. Then we're going to go Pound, Hyper Beam. Then Feint Attack, Play Rough, Feint Attack, Dazzling Gleam, Feint Attack, and Hyper Beam. Now, my best CP Wigglytuff is going to have Pound and Hyper Beam. The weather is partly cloudy, so it is going to get a weather boost, and we're going to be looking at the footage of it attacking a gym as well as a couple of other ones here. So as you can see, it's doing pretty good. I mean, it's not really having too much trouble taking anything out. Despite it having that weather boost, it would still be performing basically the same. All right, just a little bit more damage on there. Okay, and as far as going up against the Blissey, I mean, look at its CP, 1700. Any Pokemon with that much CP is going to have trouble going up against a 2500 plus Blissey. So you can't be too harsh on it there. Other than that, you can see its performance going up against the Dragon. It does a lot of damage against that. A lot of damage towards the Snorlax and the Chansey as well. And that's with the Hyper Beam. We'll do the couple of the... I have Dazzling Gleam on mine. I don't think I have Play Rough. I do have a Play Rough set though. So as far as an attacker, you don't really want to do too many raids. Unless you're crazy, have a lot of Stardust and power up a bunch, and you go take out, I don't know, say I'm a champ, you know, with Play Rough or Dazzling Gleam. And other than that, there's really not much more you're working with. You can use it to attack a gym. That works fantastic. Attacking those dragon types and those psychic types. Not necessarily the psychic types, but it's more the dragon and fighting types, right? So there you have it, folks. I mean, Wigglytuff has a lot of HP. It'll get you through the gym if you're looking to save potions. And you have one that's already, you know, semi-powered up with a good IV. Maybe, you know, tap it a few more times and, you know, give it a shot in a gym. But that's up to you. I'm not saying you should go out there and power one up. And I'm focusing on these lower tier Pokemon because, you know, we all know about all the other high tier Pokemons, you know, everybody uses all the time. Now it's focused on some lower tiers. You know, that's what we do here, you know. So anyways, there you have it for offensive. As far as a defense set, I would probably go with Play Rough. And then the quick move, you either have Pound and Feint Attack, and that's it. Feint Attack might throw them off, but at the same time, you're going to get stabbed with Pound. If it's partly cloudy, you're going to get, you know, weather boost. So that's going to be nice as well. And when it's cloudy out, you're going to get the weather boost on the Play Rough and Dazzling Gleam, which are going to be doing fantastic damage. So honestly, you can have pretty much any set except for Hyper Beam. Even Feint Attack for a gym defender, and it would do fairly well. It's not going to be like another Blissey or Snorlax, but it's, you know, coming far a little bit behind there. It's going to hit the opponent. It's going to make them use potions. And that's that, right? Because if somebody's going to take down a gym, they're going to take it down no matter what. If you're looking to be annoying and make them attack over and over and over, you might want to drop in a Steelix, obviously a Blissey, and then you can go, what else has a bunch of HP? If you maxed out a Wobbuffet, it actually lasts kind of a long time, depending on what you're attacking with. Shuckle is not so difficult, but at the end of the day, I really haven't battled one that's completely maxed out in a gym. That would be some crazy stuff. It's not going to be something overpowering or anything. It's just going to have a lot of HP and might take a few seconds to take out than usual, than your average Pokemon or something. All right, folks, so with that said, I hope that gave you a better understanding on Wigglytuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at its weaknesses. Now, it is part normal type, right? It is also part fairy, so it's not going to be weak to fighting, which is pretty good. That's going to help you out, so you might be able to use one of these in a champ raid. Not ideal, but if you're looking to give yourself a challenge, then there you go. But before you do that, don't go in there and waste a bunch of potions and waste your pass and waste your time sitting there the whole time trying to do it with a team of Wigglytuffs that are not powered up that well. And don't spend your Stardust trying to do it. This is just some advice and fun little, exploring and Pokemon that people don't use too often. Just giving you a little heads up, don't do that unless you're a professional, I suppose. All right, so it's weak against poison and steel, right? It resists bug, dark, dragon, and ghost type. So it's looking pretty good on the resistances, and it's looking pretty good on its weaknesses. Only 2 weaknesses. So if anybody's going to be trying to do super effective damage to you, they're going to have to use poison or steel type to hit you. Unfortunately, there's no moves that you can use to counter those on its set. You only have play rough and then, normal and then fairy type, which normal type is not going to be doing much to steel, and fairy's not going to be doing much to poison. And the dark move it has is not going to be, it's just going to be neutral. So that's where it's going to shine just a little bit, to have that in case they're trying to attack you with those. So there you have its weaknesses and resistances. So bottom line, should you power this up? Is it worth your investment? Well, from a fairy attacking point, it's okay. It's a fun Pokemon to have in your arsenal. Now, if it had a quick move fairy, maybe in the future it will learn one. I don't know how it will learn it, through what means. I don't think Community Day, but who knows. Then it will become a little bit better on its ranks. But for now, I don't recommend you power one up. Unless you're looking good on your Stardust and you're feeling comfortable to power up something that you know it's just going to be for fun and not something that's going to actually help you when you're under pressure. Like, oh, do you want to take out this legendary raid with us with 4 people? And you're thinking to yourself, oh, well, yeah, sure. You're not going to pull out your Wigglytuff and say, oh, yes, I have this thing. It's fully powered up. It's not going to be anything like that, okay? It's going to be fun to attack a gym, and that's pretty much it. And like I said, you might want to go up against a Machamp raid with Pound and Play Rough or the other fairy move. I mean, it's up to you, okay? So with that said, the choice is yours, and I personally have powered up one. That 17 one, I bring it up quite a bit, so that's just me. As far as am I going to max it out, not anytime soon. It's a fun Pokemon to use, but I'm not going to, max this thing out right now. I'm not really feeling too good about powering up and, Absol. That was, it wasn't too rough. It was, it's a nice Pokemon. It's good to have, but it's outclassed, period. And it's still going to be outclassed because Houndoom also receives a Mega Evolution. Tyranitar is just going to be out of this world. You're not going to even consider powering up another Dark type until other generations come around, but we'll just talk about that when that happens, right? So, trainers, while we wait for Niantic to drop any sort of information on what's going to happen next, I wish you good luck out there, and be safe, trainers. And, of course, thank you for watching.